Today we are going to be changing the brakes on a Ford F-150 1999. This is going to be a 4.6 liter. What I start off with is I take the cap off your brake fluid, set that to the side, and we'll come back to that later. Over here, this is the passenger rear side. Already have it jacked up, loosened all the nuts, and I'm going to be removing the wheel. Here, you got your rotor, your caliper, and your brake pads right in here. This is what I'll be removing. The caliper, there's two bolts holding this thing on. Just break them loose, they lefty-loosey. Get these guys out of here. Magnet tray as well. Now your boot comes off. These don't look too bad. I got the C-clamp on here. It's going to push the caliper back in nice and even. You'll want to do this before you try to put the pads on there. Otherwise they won't fit. It's nice and easy. It goes back in flush and you're good to go. This is the new pad. This is the old pad. Not completely gone, but wore down. This is a new ceramic one, so they're supposed to do a lot better. Gonna put these guys on, see how they do. Alright, getting ready to put the brake pad in. It's a little bit of a squeeze with these prongs that you have to kind of pinch them in. Just like that. That front side, you kind of have to pry these away to get them to sit in. Put this back up here out of the way. Alright, after a little bit of struggling, we got them both in there. Now we just got to get it back in place. And it's also up to you if you replace these. I forgot, so I'm going to go ahead and do that in a minute. On the back, you have to push these little bolt covers back so you can fit it in around the rotor itself. And there she goes. I just got to put the bolts back in, lock her up, throw the wheel on, and we're about wrapped up here. Now I disassembled the front, did the same as the back. Here is your front pad. You can see the difference here. This is just a basic pad. Once again, these are ceramics I'm replacing it with. I'm going to pop off the metals like on the back, put everything back together, and give you a wrap up at the end here. Alright, I got everything wrapped back up. Just going to pump up the brakes now, make sure everything's nice and tight the way it's supposed to be. Takes a couple here to get it nice and firm so you stop properly. Alright, that feels good to me. I'm going to come around to the cap, make sure we put it back on, and we're good to go. Back on we go. See my fluid's at a good level in there. If I shake it around, you can kind of see it moving. Alright, you guys have a good one.